Hello, Internet. This channel is about me documenting my life every week for the rest of my life. And I feel like this week I don't really have much to say because I kind of feel like I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know where I should be proceeding, what direction I should be going in. Um, I feel like I'm in limbo right now. I feel like I'm kind of trapped in the current state that my life exists, and I don't really know where to go from here. And I feel like there's a lot of things that I've thought were very important pillars of my, philosophy for life. And now I feel like I've been wrong about all of those things. One of them being lifestyle is more important than a career and money and all that stuff. Basically, whatever you're doing on a day to day basis is the most important thing. And anything beyond that is not necessary. But I'm starting to think that I was completely wrong about that because my whole life I've never prioritized money. I've never had any sort of inklings of wanting a career aside from when I was younger and I wanted to be a musician, but I abandoned that a couple years ago and I never really took that seriously because I didn't have the drive and the direction that I needed to make that happen because in order to be successful, you have to have like sort of a business mind when it comes to music and art and I just don't have that. So I'm starting to feel like I should have been focusing on making money this entire time because, you know, they say money's the root of all evil, but we live in an evil world, right? Like the society that we live in is evil. And it seems like the people that have more money are doing a bit better of a job surviving in this world. So I think something I want to start doing is trying to figure out how I can make more money and how I can save more money and how I can spend less money. And yeah, I would love to have a savings account. About to turn 33 years old this month, and I have never had a savings account in my entire life. I have no money saved. Actually, this is my savings account right here. I have $100. It's real. Believe it or not, it's a real $100 bill. So if anyone wants to break into my house, this is the drawer. Wait, can you come down here, camera? Can you come all the way down here, camera? This drawer right here. This is where I keep my money because, I don't want the bank stealing my $100. So, yeah. Basically, I want to focus on making more money. I want to have more money because my life will be better if I have more money. That's the reality of the situation. I would love to get to a point where I have so much money that I can give it to people in my life that don't have any money or don't have as much money, and I can help them. And I can use the money to enact change in my life first, in my friends and family's life second, and then my community third, and then, expand from there. Because if you're an American, you already know that money controls everything. Like the government doesn't really make a difference because it's all controlled by money. So the more money you have, the more influence you have, and the more power you have. So if I want to enact change, I need money. And that starts, again, like I said, it starts with my personal life, my friends and family, my community, and then going beyond that. So I think that's going to be part of my focus for this next coming year is to just figure out a way to make more money. And, I was hopeful that eventually, I always say like, oh, I don't care if I have a career on YouTube or if I have a career streaming or if I have a career with music or art or whatever. But now I'm like, you know what? I do care because that may actually enable me to have a better chance of succeeding in this world and surviving. Like I have a day job right now and I work from home. I have no complaints about my job, but I'm making just enough money for me to get by. I could be a little bit smarter with my money, but I'm not going to be able to buy a home with the income that I have. And I don't foresee myself making any more money at my job than I currently am. It's almost explicitly been told to me that I will not be getting any more money doing the job that I currently have. And because I'm a remote worker, I'm pretty limited on, what I can do with this company. I'm pretty much at my peak. And in a lot of ways I'm very lucky for the job that I have because, it allows me to stay home with my dog who's getting older and eventually he's going to have a lot more health problems and I'm going to be able to take care of him because I'll be home all the time and I won't have to be gone for 8 to 10 hours a day working and then come home and just hope he's okay because my partner works all day too. So that's one good thing. Um, again, I'm getting by. I'm not struggling to survive. And if I am doing poorly with money, it's a self-imposed thing. But again, there's only so much money that I can save because I need to spend it to live. So I got to figure out a way to make more money. I think content seems to be I almost knocked over my guitar. And that would have been bad because then I would have had to spend more money. But I think I'm going to make another YouTube channel where I make content that's like kind of just like giving people what they want and not so much just like an expression of what I feel like sharing. Because my philosophy with this channel is not going to change. It's, documenting my life every week indefinitely. Whatever I'm feel like talking about that week, that's what I'm going to put on this channel. That's not going to change. And I was hoping that eventually that would, potentially make me some money and make me a career. And I've made like $115 so far from this channel, which is not nothing, but it's not nearly enough to have a career. And, greed has never been, the deadly sin that has been something that I've had problems with. But I'm starting to think that in itself may have been a problem because, I know myself. I know that I am not the kind of person that would watch people struggle and do nothing about it if I had the ability to do something about it. You know what I mean? Like, even when I talk to unhoused people on the streets of Portland, like if I have extra cash to give them, I give it to them. Lately I unfortunately have not had as much that I can give to people. And if I don't have money, I at least talk to them if they want to have a conversation. But I also don't try to impose myself into their life if they don't seem like they want that either. And you got to have boundaries. You can't just let people walk all over you and take advantage of you. So it's a fine line that you have to walk to make all that stuff happen. But I'm talking like bigger picture, like if I had money, my life would be better. Is that so bad to say? My whole life, I've felt like I can't say that. And I've put absolutely no effort into making money. Aside from just having my job and just paying my bills and just that's it. I've never once put effort into making money. But everybody knows that if they had more money, their life would be different. If I was given $10,000 right now, my life would radically change. I would be able to pay off my credit card debt. I'd be able to get a couple months, or not even a couple months ahead on rent, like a month ahead on rent. And then maybe I'd have like $1,000 in my savings account just in case anything happens, like an emergency savings. I have friends that are my age that own homes and are married and have $50,000 in savings. Like, to me, I'm like, how the fuck is that possible? But it's because they've been prioritizing making money and saving money and acquiring capital. That's never been something that I've thought was important. And I will say, some people that I know that have a lot of money, their entire life is money. Like, whether they like it or not, they are a slave to making money. But they are at a point where they don't have to even think about money, So it really depends on how you look at things. It really depends on, how you choose to interpret this information. God damn it. All right. I have to clean my fucking room. There's cables everywhere. I keep trying to knock shit over. But anyway, doesn't even fucking matter. No one's going to watch this video. I'm fucking pissed. I'm frustrated. I feel like my entire life is for nothing. I should have been focusing on making money because at least I would have money at this point. I wouldn't be fucking struggling to survive and just get by. And if anything, if any emergency happened to me right now, I'd be fucked. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I probably won't succeed because it doesn't seem like that's something that I tend to do. So, fuck you all. Goodbye.